Hello, everyone, and hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and whatever other holidays you're celebrating. Today is December 26th, 2025, and we are doing the week long celebration of going from Christmas to New Year, and we'll see what's going on. We've got the 27th, it will be the first quarter of the waxing moon, and then January 3rd, that's a couple of days after the end of this reading, which is Jan 1, that'll be our New Year's Day. We're going to see what's coming up for the New Year. So we've done quite a bit of different views of what's going on. So we'll see what's happening this week. And I'm using the Flow Tarot. The Flow Tarot is solely water. So coins, batons, swords, cups are all represented by a form of water, like ponds, waves, cloud, and snow. So I really like this deck. I think it's really beautiful. And bird is nice and, I don't know, comfy, cozy. We've had a lot of snow. I'm recording this earlier, and there is a ton of snow out there. So, yeah, let's see what's in store for us for the new year. All right. Well, I want to look at a couple of things because as we go from the 26th, the the last reading ends on the 25th. So the 26th, we're going to be looking at coming to the first quarter of the new moon, going to the full moon, and then bringing us to the full moon. So we're in the waxing moon, and also we're well into, the solstice has taken a lot of effect. So I want to see what the wee prediction is for here. So the first card is, well, this is King of Clouds. So as you can see, I wonder if those are cumulus clouds or even looks like a tornado, but it's supposed to be representing clouds. So King of Clouds means that in this, I'm going to look at it in combination with coming to the new year and also approaching the full moon, so it's waxing, that we need to collect our thoughts, let's say, that might be ready to discard. But we'll find over the next week that our thoughts are going to be accumulating like clouds. And they'll accumulate till the full moon, and the full moon will allow us to release those thoughts that we no longer actually need anymore. Now, that could be negative chatter, that could be trying to figure something out, and we'll actually figure it out by then, and let it go. Or we could have figured things out, and we've got several categories, like I do. I have several categories of thoughts that are not thoughts about me, not just random thoughts. They are plans, which are a different kind of thought, right? We have these random thoughts that we would want to release. If I'm the King of Coins, likely they're thoughts about what I would like to manifest. So that is highly, um, you know, correlative to January 1, where most people have their, New Year's resolutions. Now, as I mentioned, I don't know if it's last week or the week before, but mentioned that maybe we wouldn't just say, I resolve on January 1 to do this, but to resolve to make plans that can evolve over time. So, what is my goal for the next week? Or what are my goals for the week coming? What are my goals for 3 months? What are my goals for 6 months? And what are my goals for a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years? We can look at things that way. So the King of Swords definitively sorts that out and helps us look at it. Let's see where we go next. I'm just picking very random. So this one is, and because I don't know, overworking my eyes, I can't see it all. Oh, another king. And this one is King of Waves, which in this deck is batons. So not only do we have this mental accumulation of where the goals are, where our plans are, what do we need to set up for now and really into the new year, this is the creative aspect. So don't forget to, let's say you play an instrument, you're obviously going to continue playing an instrument, but let's say you don't and you'd like to. This is a good time to start that, or draw, or paint, or bake, or redesign your house, whatever it is that is creative to you. Now remember, these are two masculine cards. When we look at masculine energy within us, it is moving energy. So the feminine energy in us is passive dynamic. It moves within, but we don't actually move around. So where my intuition is coming from now as I'm talking is my feminine, but as I move around, that is going to be my masculine, to speak, to sorting. I don't even know if I sort through words. I often just wait for my gut to give me the words I'm about to say. So it's a really different process than, let's say, I sat down to write an article or write an essay. I would work very differently. I would work with, what exactly do I need to say. Here it's very, very random. It's a simple question. So it's similar, but a little bit different, because I'm really focusing in on intuition, though my intuition has to use the left brain wisdom, so the knowledge that is within these cards. Now, of course, these cards I don't know as well as my tarot cards and what those represent. But when I look at this flurry of activity here, I can see it accumulating over here as we're getting through the week. This is a giant, giant um, beast of an animal, right? It's a whale. That is, I think it is a whale. Yeah, it is. It says brave any depth. Yes, that is a whale. So, right, these are the this is the courage that we have to. Usually, the king is going to be the one who's going to be clear on his creation. In this case, we've got this whale that can go very, very deep into the water, obviously, and bring back what he needs. So that's what we need to do. Go in and find out, what do we need. I could add here that during this time till January, I know this reading ends January 1st, but we can continue it to the 3rd because the full moon is there. But we're going to be in this waxing moon that is telling us, hey, start to figure out what gives you meaning, what gives you um, what will ultimately give you purpose once you have that meaning, right? So if I find something that is meaningful, gives me meaning, like helping people gives me meaning, finding new ways of expressing these readings gives me meaning. Uh, this is a very, obviously there are few people watching. I don't know how many people are watching these. I don't even check those things, but I know there's a few at least. Some people just go for a minute. Some people go a little bit deeper. I would say my work is not going to be the most popular because I'm working with deeper energies that don't necessarily appeal to the crowd. What appeals to the crowd is, oh, you're going to do this or that. When these are more, oh, what is going on with everything around, and how do we responsibly make use of whatever these energies are? That's why I like to look at the readings. So when I see the reading, I go, okay, this is a week where I can tap into that, and I don't need to think about anything else. Let's say I don't feel like cleaning up or organizing things. There's time for that. Now it's time to really dig deep and see what gives meaning. All right, and shall we pull one more? Let's say one more to tie it all together. Oh gosh, I love this card. I've seen it a couple of times come up. And this is the 7 of Clouds, and it says distant focus. So one is a reaffirmation of what I've been saying for probably a couple of weeks, is we need to be looking towards the future, not just immediate. What do I want to do now? What do I have now? I want to see my goals in the future, have them focused on. Let's say you write them down, and then each week you can create a plan to get you closer and closer to, let's say you have a goal that would manifest in 3 years. Okay, great. So you're going to be at the end. Let's say you start writing a book, and you're raising your kids, and you have a hectic job. All right, there's your goal for 3 years. And you make a little bit of time every day, a couple of times a week, to write your book. however that's going to pan out. All right, my loves. Well, that is going to be something beautiful to ponder for the new year. What is it that gives me meaning? And start digging deep into our creativity. Then use our courage. You'll use your courage to focus out there and go, right, I can get this done bit by bit over time. Now, some of you who do it faster than others, please don't compare. Some people who do it slower than others. We don't know anyone's particular situation. You need to set that up for yourself and see what comes about. All right, my loves, Happy New Year and Happy Boxing Day. I hope you have a fantastic week, fantastic New Year, and we will see you in the next reading. Thanks so much. Happy New Year.